be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
Yo, what's going on, good people? We back with another vid. I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and spam that comment section. Shout out to my new subscribers as well. A lot of people, they hating on Trump. They getting mad because Trump actually doing what he say he gonna do, unlike other presidents.
Banned just about. I could have gotten it done. But I said, you know what? But I'll leave it up to you. I didn't push them too hard because, let them do their own research and development. And they decided not to do it. But as you know, I was at the point where I could have gotten it done if I wanted to. I sort of said, you guys decide, you make that decision, because it's a tough decision to make. Frankly, there are a lot of people on TikTok that love it. There are a lot of young kids on TikTok who will go crazy without it. There are a lot of users. There's, a lot of good and there's a lot of bad with TikTok. But the thing I don't like is that without TikTok, you can make Facebook bigger. And I consider Facebook to be an enemy of the people, along with a lot of the media.
Now, what y'all think about that, chat? A lot of people don't even understand what these social media sites is doing to the kids. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people is making money off TikTok. A lot of people has made a big financial gain off TikTok. Some people did the same thing with Facebook, but the stuff that you see on Facebook is just disgusting. It's a disgrace. Just like on Instagram, it's just overly sexualized, and they trying to do TikTok that way, but a lot of people on there is making good money off there. Trump got a point with that.
Is back up and running after going dark in the U.S. at about midnight. The company behind the popular social media app is thanking President-elect Trump for helping restore their service.
It feels great. I mean, it was a crazy, 12 hours or something?
Content creator Amin Tomale is elated right now because his favorite social media platform, TikTok, has restored its service. For the past 5 years, Tomale has used TikTok to grow his Chicago-based platform, the Chicago Food Guide.
TikTok just was, that was the start of everything. That's when we became, people who talk about food.
Yesterday, the popular yet controversial Chinese-owned platform went dark.
You know how much money that they missed out on just within those hours? I think it was like 17 hours. That's why they had to get it back up and running, because a lot of people was missing out on money. And I'm not talking about the content creators. I'm talking about the head people in charge was missing out on a lot of money because that site went down over here in the US.
The Biden administration said they would not implement a ban after the Supreme Court upheld a law banning TikTok. But TikTok claimed their service providers needed more assurances in writing. As of today, TikTok is back. Restoration came shortly after President-elect Trump posted on Truth Social stating that I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. Mr. Trump also wrote that he would issue an executive order giving TikTok more time before any penalty would be enforced.
When it's your livelihood online, it's like, imagine, the studio just shuts down and somebody says you can't go to work the next day. So that's how we feel.
A 90-day extension period could be used to facilitate some type of sale, with Mr. Trump writing that he would like to see a joint venture with 50% American ownership. Tomale says he is prepared for TikTok to go away again.
Prepare.
And that's the thing. A lot of people got to set themselves up for rainy days. You never know. And a lot of these people that are content creators on TikTok, they didn't see this coming. All they saw was the fast money. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, because there's a lot of people saying that Trump didn't do nothing. It wasn't Trump who saved TikTok. Before Trump getting in the doors, he making things happen, and a lot of people not liking it. Let's get into this deportation in Chicago. Not only in Chicago, but it's about to be all across the world. Trump in office now, so a lot of these illegals gonna have to move back around.
Trump's incoming border czar says they are now reconsidering plans for a major immigration raid here in the Chicago area immediately after the inauguration. Tom Homan is telling the Washington Post tonight they're concerned that plans for the raids got leaked and they're worried that it could imperil the safety of immigration officers. Fox 32's Nate Rogers has more on how the city is preparing.
According to the Washington Post, incoming border czar Tom Homan said, quote, "We are looking at this leak and we'll make a decision based on this leak." Homan also said it's unfortunate because anyone leaking law enforcement operations puts officers at greater risk. Meanwhile,
And you don't think, I believe it was people already waiting on this to happen so they can expose it. It's infiltration through the whole government, the whole system, because you think about it, if they was gonna do a raid on the migrants, on the illegals, wouldn't you want that to be hushed? Wouldn't you want that to be on the low so they wouldn't know it's coming? Somebody tipped them off. And now it's about to be a lot of backlash and it's about to be a lot of controversy over this.
back here at home, advocates want the immigration community to know their rights. Advocates and elected officials in an emergency press conference advising immigrant communities on what to do if confronted or detained by ICE.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to not open the door. You have the right to not be.
According to the Wall Street Journal, some 200 immigration officers are rumored to be in Chicago Tuesday morning, with deportation raids lasting all week. This in keeping with President-elect Trump's promise on the campaign trail of mass deportations around the country.
We were the first in the country to declare ourselves a sanctuary city, a city of immigrants, a welcoming city, and that has become a tradition that other cities, other states have emulated.
Last month, the city reported 2,476 migrants in 6 active shelters run by the city and state, with Chicago receiving nearly 52,000 new arrivals since the mission began.
Just think about this. All the money that they spent to get them illegals over here, and now all the money they about to spend to get rid of them. Like we get the short end of the stick every time. We get the short end of the stick every time. Now, if they do start deporting them, we don't know what type of accommodation they're gonna give them when they deporting them. But what I'm saying is, think about all the money from the taxpayers that was spent on these illegals to be over here. We as U.S. citizens don't even be paying attention to what's really going on right in front of us. You got so many people worried about that they don't like Trump. I don't like Trump. He's this, he's that. Pay attention to what's really going on in front of you. Pay attention to what we the ones got to work hard for what we want. We got to work hard for what we want when they giving these people good accommodation. They giving them good accommodation. And this was your boy Sleepy Joe. And now Trump coming through to clean up where he messed up. And it's people getting mad at Trump, saying Trump is wrong, Trump is a racist, all because he's trying to clean up the bullshit.
Oftentimes, ICE may begin their operations in the morning, catching people as they head to work or school. Authorities saying it's not clear how, when, or where those undocumented in Chicago might be detained. Mayor Brandon Johnson at yesterday's MLK Interfaith Breakfast saying Chicago will never turn our backs on those seeking refuge.
Now, what I do find interesting is that when 30,000 Ukrainians sought asylum here in the city of Chicago, nobody said a mumbling word. But all of a sudden, indigenous people who are trying to get to a land that was robbed from them through colonization, they want me as a...
Yeah, we don't want to hear what he got to say because it's all cap, it's all bullshit. All I know is Trump getting in office, people better take advantage of this money. It's about to be money everywhere. It's about to be so much financial gain. Instead of people saying Trump is a racist and hating on the moves that Trump is making, pay attention to the doors of the money that he's opening up. He's opening up doors for people to make money. That's why he's keeping TikTok around. He wants people to fluctuate. I mean, he wants people to flourish when it comes down to being content creators and expanding their business and things like that. Trump is a businessman. He's not a politician. That's one thing you guys do not understand. He's a businessman, not a politician. So all the people that get in the comments and say Trump is this, he's a racist, we don't like him, at the end of the day, he's still y'all president, so get over it. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. We the People TV, I'm gone.